Hey everyone, it's Aria here, and I'm from Team Transformation, of course, and I'm going to be bringing you a few tips at becoming a pro at using Periscope. I know that some people have not yet heard about Periscope. I have to be honest, I've only been on it for about a week, and I've been hearing about it for about 4 weeks now. I'm not really sure what took me so long to get on, but I'm telling you, if I'm the first person to tell you about Periscope today, or you've heard it from other people, do not waste one more day. Get on. You want to make sure that you can get on Periscope before every single person you know and their grandparents have an account. The time is now. Periscope is the newest tool for us to use just as a social engagement tool, like for casual use, but I think the sky is the limit for what we can do from a business standpoint. So it's a new form of engagement, and if you're using it as a tool already, you know that it can help you drive traffic, help you build your viewership because you're engaging with your customers live. You're always building new customers, and it just is an awesome opportunity to really tell stories. And that means tell your personal story, tell your business story from wherever you are, wherever your corner of the earth happens to be. There are always people who want to tune in, they want to watch, and they just want to see what happens and what unfolds in your life or in your business second by second. So I want you to join the Periscope community and start using it. I'm excited about it. Hopefully you'll be excited and not intimidated because it is live, but I'm going to quickly walk you through just like the first 6 or 7 steps that you need to remember just to get started. It's very simple. So of course your practice at home will make perfect, and you won't be afraid, right? Just to get on and start doing your first few broadcasts. But what I leave you with today should at least help you get right on and start engaging through just being a viewer, right? So first off, please make sure that you've downloaded it. Go to iTunes or go to Google Play, download the Periscope app, and the very first thing you'll be asked to do is to log in with Twitter or with a phone number. Those of you that have a Twitter account, don't log in with a phone number. Use that Twitter account, especially if you're proud of it, especially if you've been building a brand, engaging with people for the past couple of years like most of us have, and you've built like a Twitter family. Make sure that you have an opportunity to carry that Twitter family over to Periscope with you, or at least let them know every time you're doing something new on Periscope. So, carry them over and allow them to still identify you on Periscope the same way they've identified you on Twitter. So bring that brand with you, all right? Now, if you haven't created a Twitter account, you've never created an account that you've used or that you're proud of, go ahead and create something new on Periscope. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But just a tip, make sure that when you're creating your name, you're thinking about people saying it out loud. This is a little bit different than Twitter because they're not just reading it. People are going to read your name and they're going to want to give you a shout out online live, and that means they need to be able to read your name. So for example, I have this sign behind me that says laugh. If that was I think maybe a few letters longer because it's in cursive, it'd be very difficult to read, right? If it said laugh, Alicia's 2529, I don't know that I would want to stop my broadcast to yell that out every time I wanted to address that person's comment, if you know what I mean. So think of something clever, but think of it as something like that should roll off of someone's tongue that they can easily say and that people can hear and remember. You also want to think about ways that you can write your name. You don't want to use a ton of underscores or, threes maybe where they should be E's, just in this case because people have to use that name in a way that's audible. So go ahead, think of something, write it in all caps in a way that people can read it, and then they'll feel very comfortable shouting you out, and it will feel good to hear your brand or your name said out loud. And so that brings us to the fourth step. You have logged on, you have created your username. Of course, you downloaded it as your very first step, and now it's time to create a profile. Don't skip this step. I know that it's very tempting because it's time consuming and you want to jump on and you want to just start using Periscope and you're nosy, you want to see what people are doing and what they're broadcasting, but hurry up slowly, as my dad would say, and make sure that you create that profile. Tell people who you are, what you're about. Because this app is new, people are going to be coming online and they're going to be looking for other Periscopers. It's not like they're going to have a whole community of people they know waiting for them, and it won't be such an easy connection. They're going to be finding strangers and people to engage with who they don't know. The first thing they're going to look at is, what is this person about? Where are they from? What do they promote? And you're going to go and look at someone's profile page. So make sure that when somebody comes to find out who you are, they actually have something to read, right? If you're a business, you know how to do this. Go to one of your blog pages, go to one of your websites, pull some content from the About Me, plop it into the profile section, and you're done. Easy. People know who you are, and your brand is pretty seamless, and you can keep moving with your life, and you're one step closer to becoming a great Periscope user. The next thing that you want to do is select people to follow. Like I just said, this is really the biggest thing that you're going to have to do once you get on. You can use the bottom right-hand side of the screen to find people that you think look interesting, people that are in your city. And, sometimes when you first get on, it might be just like a gamble. What's the worst that can happen is that you don't like who you're following, or they're not very active and you unfollow them. But you're going to find people that follow really similar content that you follow. You're going to find people that seem like they have similar interests, or you're going to find people that you like are following, because that lets you know, like, hey, if, for example, I really like TD Jakes. Who is TD Jakes following? I'm probably interested in following those very same people. Or I really like MAC Cosmetics, and I'm going to see if MAC is on Periscope. Who are they following? What other makeup brands or beauty brands are they into? Because maybe it's something that I'll also enjoy. So think of it like that when you're deciding who you want to follow. And then lastly, my advice is for you to understand how to send love on Periscope, because it's not just about, standing up and saying, I want to broadcast my life or this segment of my life live, but you want to get something from it. So when you are broadcasting live, you make sure that you ask people to send you hearts, send you love. If they're really there supporting you and you say something that resonates with them, they should be tapping their screen and sending you a heart. They should be tapping their screen 10 times and sending you 10 hearts if they love what you're saying. You can send as many hearts as you absolutely want in order to show people that you're there for them and you value their content. So, make sure that you're doing this on both sides. You're asking for it, and then you're also giving it, right? Just like anything else in this world, you have to give what you want to receive. So in the Periscope world, this equates to hearts and love. So on that note, I want to tell you that the hearts aren't just for anything, right? Not only are you supporting somebody and showing them that you love their content and you value it, but on the behind the scenes end, Periscope is really counting your popularity through the hearts. So what I can tell you is that if you send somebody 501 hearts in one session, Periscope will only count 500 of those hearts towards that person's popularity. I think that's the best way to say it. If you're interested in supporting one of your friends or somebody who has been supporting you and you just want to return the favor and you want to send them 700, 800, 900, 1,000 hearts, what you're going to have to do is go ahead, send them the 500 hearts, but then log out and then log back into their session and continue hearting them, okay? So that's like the strategic end, and you have to know that if you want to use this as a business tool. The more popular you are, Periscope is going to identify you as one of the best or top Periscope users, and if you're interested in, getting crowned with that type of glory, then you're going to want to definitely know how the hearts work. So make sure that you know how to use them, you use them well, and there's nothing wrong. Show people as much love as you want. The last thing I would say is that you need to make sure that this is a platform that you can be safe on. People of all ages are going to be using this. People from every corner of the earth are using this app. And those that are not now, certainly in the next month or so, they will be. So the community is going to continue to grow. Like anything else that's new, you want to make sure that you know your boundaries, you know how far you want to engage, and you want to be wise, right? One of the things that I think about is college kids, right? It's August, so that means in a couple weeks, we have kids going back to campuses. They're going to be using this app, and we want to make sure that we're smart. We're not putting ourselves in danger. So never, ever would you be at a bar, and then you decide, I'm going to leave, and I'm going to turn on Periscope so I can walk home and I can broadcast my long, dark way home back to my dorm room. You don't want to say that out loud. So make sure that you're smart, right? Just like anything else, it's a tool, but tools can also be dangerous if we're not using them in the right way. So it's essential that you're not doing things like broadcasting that you're alone. You're not broadcasting things like your home address. Perhaps you're outside and you want to do a live Periscope and you're gardening outside of your front door. Well, maybe by accident, while you're recording, you're catching your house numbers in the background. Those are things you just want to pay attention to, because people on this platform, unlike Twitter, they get to pick up on things that are in the background, visuals, right? Things that we're not saying, that we don't realize we're broadcasting, things that we don't intend to be sending out to the world. Once you capture it, it's there. And Periscope does remove all of our videos after 24 hours. But you want to make sure that if your safety is concerned, that you're making that a top priority, and you're really thinking about what you want to put out there to the universe, even if it is for 24 hours. Because we know that once things are on the internet, they are there forever, even if they are erased after 24 hours. So be safe, be cognizant, and become a pro at Periscope. Practice, practice, practice. And what I want is for you to go out right now. And I know you have it downloaded. I know you have the app up. I know you've created your profile. And even if you needed to pause this video, create the profile, I know that you're at the step where you are looking for friends. I want you to find me at Butterflies Do It. Again, it's at Butterflies Do It. Find us there. We will follow you back as soon as you follow us, and we want to start engaging with you and start celebrating your life's moments, and we want to watch you live. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful, and if we learned something new about Periscope that we think you need to know, we'll definitely be back with another video entry so that you can check us out and learn something new. But see you on Periscope.